Oh, welcome back my gardening friends. Well, just a quick tip before we start. If you, like me, have to travel with a wheelbarrow to the allotment, it's nice and close and you need to move your stuff. I always try and cram it in the bottom of the wheelbarrow and it's tipped upside down and all sorts, but just put a piece of board on top of the wheelbarrow and take a steady ride back to the allotment. It works for me. This monthly harvest, that's May, mid-May. Was it the end of May now? Ain't the time flying, especially when we're busy trying to get all our plants in. Anyway, vegetable harvest for this month. I'm going to take a little bit of the rainbow chard to add to the lettuce selection. I've got one onion that's going to seed, so let's harvest that. Plenty of onion there for in my lunchbox, and I believe one of my other red onions is just going to seed as well. That one I've just pulled, I had give me. Some people say just take the heads off and leave them, but my onions don't seem to store very well, so let's eat them now while they're ready. Just a leaf. Or is that another one? That could be another one that's going to seed. I'll harvest that one next week. There's a few broad beans ready. Let's get those picked while they're small, else they'll be overdone, as we say. Pick them young. Some of this mixed salad, if you don't pick it regular, it soon pops off the seed, so I'll break those off at the bottom, take the leaves off. We'll get some radish out that's ready, and we'll take some of the mixed salad leaves. And bar gum don't taste nice because of the different textures, and we may take a few here. The Carobi, no, come on, I'll get it in a minute guys. That's a lot better over there, but it seems to be doing quite well, surrounded by this little bit of polycarbonate, and we've said before this is perked up now, and there may even be some radishes there. I'm going to have too many radishes up ready all in one go. Never mind, I'll take a little bit of rhubarb. Bar gum, this is just gone mad this year. Just been harvesting the thicker sticks and letting the smaller sticks just wilt down and put energy back into the crown, and I've been removing all the seed heads. So let's get the rhubarb harvest just a little bit, just to keep us going. It's certainly growing well this year. I'll just cut this to fit the tray. My volunteer asparagus keeps giving, and thank you for all the tips on letting me know where the tender meets the tough just by snapping it. That worked really well, thanks guys. Oh, very nice too. Quick look at the celery. It's growing really well, needs to get in the ground soon, very soon. My Marfonia have now broken the surface, and so have the weeds. And Allotment's overwintering potato challenge coming on nicely now. Sat on that tray so that we can water it from below as well. And those onions don't look too bad actually. Most will be able to use most of those. Obviously catching the seed head early might not have sent the middle too bad, but while it's in that state it should be fine. Just a couple of broad beans, the others are probably hiding. The radishes, I'll probably left them too long. They're quite large, so that's something I've got to get onto, but with time at the moment you leave things, and of course if they've dried out they may have gone slightly woody as well. And we've got a really nice big bag of salad there, and you've probably seen in the previous video I'm doing the lettuce cut and grow in the greenhouse with the tomatoes and cucumbers when I do the new layout in there. Carrots are looking great. I'm not watering the carrots no more. That's had the last lot of water. I want to encourage them now to go deep down, fetch that manure and bulk out nicely, and I might get a few for a show. So before I go mad in here, the Boscoop Glory Grapes, I've got to cut loads of these off, else we're not going to get nothing. Absolute madness. I'll have to look back how I pruned this last year. Sorry about the light, just struggle this tablet to pick up the light, but something like that I'll keep. That one might be too close, but it looks good. Oh lordy lord, if all those grapes would come good, you'd leave them on, but little ones like this, yeah, you're going to go, well, perhaps not for that one. It's brutal, but it has to be done. Oh, another few months and they'll just be hanging down really nice. But yes, thought I'd just show you this. It's absolutely alive with these. Now that's, I think that's a good one to keep, and then remove everything off it. Take this runner, this new runner. Hello. Take that new runner out. Let's get some energy in that bit there. There's another good one there, look. Those are the ones I'll keep. I'd rather have 50 good ones than 200 little weedy ones. They're my Boscoop Glory Grapes in the polytunnel. Surprising how much shade this gives, and we talked on a previous video about raising this polytunnel up by 1 or 2 meters. At the moment it's just not quite high enough. We just need more space, roof space that is. So I don't know what will happen to the grape. Maybe I'll pick a new variety, but this one's going great guns at the moment, and I must get those runners off, like those in the middle of the screen, else we just won't be able to move in here. Had a nice nice haircut. Giant Swede, I'm pleased with that one at the moment. And this is my best carrot at the moment. It looks really healthy, and it's throwing all the side shoots out as well, so they'll start growing and create a large carrot, so that'll be very interesting. It won't be long before I start feeding it with some of my liquid plant foods high in nitrogen. This peacock white kale does look quite appetising. Just the odd bit of bird poop to scrape off before we have a little munch. I might even add that to my lunchbox. Well, the kale, not the bird poop. And the kale is starting to show a little bit of recovery. I'll take some of those dying off leaves that were attacked by the greenfly and give him a good dousing of water has certainly helped. Let's hope the greenfly stay away. These are the cucumbers that I chucked in a big pile, if you remember, when I was chitting, and thought in the previous few weeks they didn't chit, so I just piled them up and everyone came. So I've got I think it's 12 or 11 to plant in front of the peas. I should put a garden cane to lead them and hopefully give myself enough room to harvest the peas, even though I've left myself no room that side to walk down. Just looking forward to getting these new beds done. Again, I'd like to thank that viewer for mentioning about putting one of these sheets on top and weighting it down. I haven't had any of these blow off, and as you can see there, the condensation is keeping those seedlings nice and moist inside the when this is bone dry. Need to thin those out now very soon. Oh, look at those weeds. So I'm going to love you and leave you guys. I've got to get busy now and get these planted in their final positions. I'll bring the peppers and chilies up here and leave them in here, and then decide where I'm planting them. And looks like I may just end up with one heavy cucumber and one long cucumber, so all the rest I'll probably fetch out. Now, they come out of the grow room too early. I didn't plant them too early, but I bought them to harden them off, but it was far too cold. Happy gardening to you all. Till next time, my friends. Ta-ra for now. And yes, Benny, you did see some weeds. Homemade compost. So, your eyes weren't deceiving you. I think it was Benny. Anyway, don't forget to stop by everyone's channels that comment here and have a look at what they get up to. You learn loads from each other, guys. I've learnt loads from you. Ta-ra!